What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? We know that critics of Bill Cosby's overturned conviction would love to see him back in prison. But surprisingly, many of his former cellmates feel the same way, but for reasons you may not expect. It's not a matter of jealousy, according to Bill Cosby's rep, Andrew Wyatt, who says that Bill's old buddies at SCI Phoenix reach out to him about 3 times a week. Instead, he says the prisoners are missing their guru of sorts. As you know, Bill Cosby was sprung from prison back in June, something he obviously celebrated. But his former fellow inmates might not be so thrilled. Bill's rep says that Bill had become the voice of reason within the prison walls, solving disputes between inmates, dishing out advice, and pushing education as a means to improve their lives. He also claims that Bill encouraged them to show correction officers and the warden that they could be good citizens on the inside, and they were ready to do the same thing when released for parole. Ironically, Bill Cosby, who was once known as America's dad, has the same title in prison amongst the inmates. They really digging Bill. Bill Cosby, it is said, tries his best to answer as many calls as possible, but his rep actually fields most of the calls. The inmates want Bill to return as a motivational speaker. That's the inmates at SCI Phoenix. Now, Bill Cosby has said that he's focused on his legal battles. That includes a lawsuit and Pennsylvania's efforts to reverse the ruling that freed him. Prosecutors want the Supreme Court to hear the case. They really want Bill Cosby out of here. That lets you know, fam, it's not about rehabilitation. It's not about a person's growth. America's judicial system is strictly for punishment. It has nothing to do with nothing else. It's all for punishment. Unless, of course, you got some kind of favor. Perhaps nepotism, perhaps skin color, perhaps gender. Sometimes it's, what kind of money you got. Sometimes it's your sexual orientation. How hot the case is, all kinds of variables. This is why America will always be a nation riddled with crime. Too many variables. Too many corrupt people working within the judicial system. Too many corrupt people working at the prisons, working on the parole boards. Yeah, corruption runs rampant throughout the United States of America. Bill Cosby should have never been charged in the first place. They had a deal. The prosecutor went back on the deal. The accuser went back on the deal. This is a woman who said that she only came forward because she wanted justice. And when Bill Cosby stroked the check, she shut up. And then when the prosecutors came back and asked her to testify and told them, hey, no, we can change this up. We can do this. You can testify. Come on with it. Then she decided she wanted to testify against him. So here's a woman that was pretty much doing anything that was convenient for her. Whatever it was convenient for her to do, for her to win, for her to get ahead, that's what she did. And we're supposed to believe her? I don't. I don't believe her at all. I don't trust the prosecutor. Don't trust the investigators. As far as I'm concerned, all of them are corrupt. If you're going to have a judicial system, a just judicial system, everybody should be required to play by the rules. And when they don't, the system in and of itself becomes compromised. And if the system is compromised, then justice cannot be served. But maybe it's just me. What do y'all think about this, fam? Bill Cosby going back to prison to become a motivational speaker. I ain't got a problem with it. If he can inspire people to do better, even if they're in prison. Because keep in mind, these people are going to return to society. Now, do you want them to come back the way that they went in? Or would you like to see some growth and development? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your perspective. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Damn.